Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here with the renovation of my current Sims 4 LP townhouse. Basically, I did this townhouse build a little while ago. You can check out the speed build on my channel here, but basically I built three in a row and I've knocked one down and changed the colors of basically the third townhouse, which is now pink. It used to be a grey color and a little bit more contemporary looking. I changed it to pink to suit my current LP family, and we're about to shift the whole lot over slightly, so it should be the perfect two townhouses for them to all live in. Basically, in the LP, we're moving because I had a family of 8 Sims. The kids have grown up. So, two of the oldest Sims we've put into a bachelor pad, Ashton and Xavier, who are my gay Sim couple, because their daughter, Liberty, she and her hubby are going to live in the left townhouse with their cousin Carter, and they're going to be trying for a baby. And then in the pink townhouse, we'll have Trinity and Cody and their daughter Desiree living. So two families on the same lot and right next to each other. It's going to be super cute. I mean, I think so anyway. But basically, these townhouses are situated on that main shopping strip in Willow Creek, and they've got a bit of an old school feel about them. The wallpapers are meant to look old, and basically we're just going to make it look like the pink one's been upkept to keep its traditional feel and its kind of cute feel about it, and then the green one we're going to renovate to make it look a little bit more modern inside, and redo the kitchen and just make it look really youthful and young for Liberty and Desmond, who are young adults, so I wanted their house to suit them. We're also going to be, once we delete all of the furniture, we're actually going to be rejigging a few of the rooms around a bit. And the reason why I have Carter in the greenhouse rather than living with his family is because I don't know, he is an adult, and I just felt like he'd rather live with his cousin and her husband, and kind of get away from his family. It also was easier to fit his bedroom into the other townhouse, so I was like, yeah, that works. Upstairs we have terraces, and they're pretty cute. And I had this glitch with this door where whenever I went up a level, the door would disappear, and it was really annoying, and you can hear me talk about that in the speed build of this. So what I ended up doing, because it wouldn't fix itself when I kept putting in new doors, new stairs, giving it more floor room, I thought, you know what, I'm going to just do the stairs sideways like the other townhouse, and that seemed to fix it. So I'm not really sure what that glitch was, but a little bit annoying. We fixed it in the end though, and yeah, just popping in stuff to make it look beautiful and homely. And I don't know, I think this is the perfect retirement home for Trinity and Cody. My character Trinity is one of my favorite Sims of all time. She probably is my favorite Sim. I first created her in The Sims 3, and then when she was a teenager, when I had an Lunar Island LP, which I actually had to cancel because of game performance issues, which was sad. But then when Sims 4 came out, I moved her into The Sims 4 as an adult. And so I feel like I've known her for a very long time, so I feel very much connected to her. That's so lame, but it's true. And I just got a message, so I have to throw my phone away. There we go. So yeah, I don't know, Trinity is a personal fave. She loves pink, she loves pastels, she loves really girly things, and her husband Cody has been very good in that he lets her decorate the house with this very feminine taste. They've always had a really very pastel bedroom in their other houses. And this will actually be their third house, because when The Sims 4 LP started off, they were in a more of a starter home, a more medium-sized home, and then they moved into 2 townhouses with Ashton and Xavier. Ashton is actually Trinity's brother. And then, you know what? For those of you watching this who have not watched the LP, will just be like, I have no idea what you're talking about, because it is confusing, but it makes sense when you've seen the whole thing. I really love putting these trees on the columns right here in front of their house. I think they look really cute and like they're growing up the columns, and I think That looks very pretty and lush. And we're actually going to make the floorboards darker in the pink house because, oh no, we make them white. Oh, we make them darker in the greenhouse. That's right. And keep the floorboards white in the pink house. And it's so cute. I love this house. And we actually put a glass balustrade in on the staircase, and it just adds that little bit of glam, that little bit of new amongst the more traditional and shabby chic look and feel. So we're actually grabbing all the furniture that they had in their existing homes with just a few extra things. So this is their original bed. I wanted to keep it as realistic as possible because not many people can afford to move house and buy everything new in their house. You usually carry your furniture with you. So yeah, that's what we have done. And I like this wallpaper here, so I've kept that in the corner. It looks good. We put a black mirror there, so it looks kind of sweet. So, I mean, for a lot of this speed renovation, we're going to be, or speed decoration video, we're actually going to be spending going through existing objects and finding them and placing them. And this is Trinity's home office. I wanted her to have the dream home office. She's retired, but she still writes books. She's an author, and she is pretty well regarded, I think. And she, yeah, just needed something pink, something fabulous, and just something lovely in her elder stage in life, I suppose. We're recoloring their furniture. They've had them reupholstered, so to suit the house, which is totally something Trinity would do. And I also think making this, like moving into a house that's a little bit more traditional looking, goes nicely with the fact that they are elders. Not all elders, but a lot of elders are more likely to surround themselves with furniture that is more traditional because that's what they grew up with. And so I thought that was realistic too. While there are many elders who would go full on contemporary more so than I would, of course, but I don't know. For this LP, I just thought that was nice. Putting in some mirror there because I just think that Trinity, as lovely as she is a little bit vain, so she needs a mirror. And curtains being put up around the house too. All very nice. We use a Chaise. No, that's not a Chaise. What is that? Oh, I did this in the last video I posted. I'm like, I can't remember the name of that cushiony table thing. It's not a Chaise. It's a ottoman. So we've put the ottoman and used that as a coffee table. Unfortunately, the tea set that we put on top of it gets deleted, I realized by the time we get to screenshots. Bit of a shame. And then their dining chairs have been reupholstered again. We're going to change the wallpaper in the dining room to a really nice pink. And Cody really does put up with a lot. And I feel like Desiree would just really dislike her mother's taste being super duper feminine. Desiree's definitely more edgy. She went through quite a tomboy stage. So she definitely wouldn't be into it. And then, of course, lots of flowers everywhere. Trinity is the type of a woman to always have fresh flowers. And I love women like that or men like that who have fresh flowers. I just... it's so nice. It takes a lot of effort, though. And it helps if you have a garden to get your own floral things from, because otherwise I guess that would cost a lot if you're always buying fresh flowers. Fresh flowers are expensive. But right here, you can see the kitchen area is very cramped. And keeping in mind Cody, the man of the house, he is a chef. So he's got these really expensive kitchen counters. So we actually delete that back room, which was going to be Carter's room. And we just make the kitchen go further back. So it's really nice and spacious. And they've definitely downsized a little bit. You can tell by this kitchen. It's more narrow and cramped than their old one. But I still think as elders, they've still got enough space and they have good quality things around them, so that's nice. And room to work, which is just what Cody needs. Trying to figure out what should go in the middle here. I decided a table would be best because it's still surface area to put things, and yeah, I think that's all we needed. I might delete the bar stools because I don't really want them to eat at that bar spot. I want them to always eat at the dining table. So I might actually take away the bar stools we do end up putting in. Maybe. It is the nicest day today in Melbourne. It is April the 9th, 2015, for those who are watching this in the future. Ooh. There's such a beautiful sunny day with blue skies, and it's so lovely. It's my birthday really soon, so I am very excited to have nice sunny weather, because usually being an autumn baby, because it's autumn in Australia right now, it's usually a bit colder and quite windy, so it's a little bit different for me. I really like this end table we've put right here. A few of the tables, like this one, I think actually came from Ashton and Xavier's house. So we've borrowed it, painted it, popped it in. And we're actually carrying the blue tiles that were in Trinity and Cody's last home, or last ensuite, because I just really liked them. So we're carrying them over. And I liked them with the white floorboards. Some people have actually commented in previous videos that floorboards in bathrooms are really strange to them, or seem not right in a bathroom, which is interesting, because I know a lot of bathrooms I know a lot of people who are bathrooms that do have floorboards. So that was interesting, those comments. I wish those windows could be put on the diagonal walls. That would be so much better. So handy, but we can't do that. There's also a few paintings being placed around that Xavier has created, and I thought that was nice that Uncle Xavier would have his work around the house too. And most importantly, Desiree, who's Xavier's daughter, she, in her house next door, does have her beautiful portrait. We decided it was a portrait of her. It's technically not really, but she has her portrait over there, and that she was gifted on her birthday before she aged up to a young adult. So I thought that was nice. We're just working on Desiree's ensuite here. She's pretty lucky. She gets her own bathroom. Lucky duck. And we do go through quite a few wallpapers here. I didn't really know what kind of bedroom I wanted her to have, because she's this interesting character. She is, oh my gosh, did I actually put a bed there? Oh, good. I thought I nearly didn't move the door, and I was like, that's going to be so derp. But it's okay. She is very edgy, and she's got a bit of a tomboy aspect to her, but then again, she's got a bit of a glamorous edge, which she got from Trinity, I think. So I was like, oh, how do you put that into a room in The Sims 4? So I actually make the floorboards black in her room and get this black and blue theme going on. Very matchy-matchy. I think when she ages up to an adult, her taste would have probably become a little bit more refined. I think she's actually going to end up edgy and glamorous. That's my aim for her, because I feel like I want her to carry on Trinity's legacy of being fashionable and proud of her femininity. Femininity? Is that even a word? I don't know. Is that a word? I don't know. But then she has that Desiree edge carried with her. So she's not going to be pink girly, but she's going to be just ultra snazzy. That's what I want for her. The other thing I did, which was really stupid, in the last part of this LP, in part 52, I actually went, which is Let's Play The Sims 4, part 52. I went to the trouble of packing all the furniture I wanted them to have in their new homes, and then when I clicked for them to move, I ended up just packing all of their furniture. So I was like, derpy deli. So basically we packed all the furniture for no reason. Oh well. Too many pot plants just then. It just wasn't working for me. Love this hall table, so we popped that in there. I guess the upstairs area is a little bit more contemporary than downstairs, but I loved the chicken. I was like, the chicken has to be on that hall table. Trinity would want a chicken, and so would Cody. Just have to. Playing around with the nice daisy painting there. I'm going to say that Uncle Xavier did that painting for them for their new house. I'm just going to go with that, even though he technically didn't. And this is the upstairs bathroom, which really isn't necessary to have another main bathroom upstairs. This house has 4 bathrooms and 3 bedrooms. It's a little bit crazy, but oh well. I guess if you ever need to go, there's always going to be a bathroom free for you. Now we're moving on to Liberty and Desmond's house, I was trying to figure out which bed was theirs. I was like, no, not that one, not this one. But then we actually find it. This one. Oh, no, wait. No, that's Carter's bed. The next one. We do get there in the end. Here we go. And this is 6 times the speed, my speed of doing this. So that took such a long time to actually find these beds. But yeah, this is going to be Desmond and Liberty's room. Although, do we change the bedroom? No, they stay there. They do. And I kind of like this wallpaper. You can't see it really right now, but it's a white wallpaper with a very subtle floral pattern on it, which I think is quite nice. A little bit old school, like this house is definitely half renovated. I think they've renovated the downstairs area, but not so much the upstairs area. And they just had this huge bathroom. So I'm figuring out right now how to make it Carter's bedroom. So I think when Trinity and Cody pass away, Carter and Desiree will inherit the townhouse next door. So they'll probably move into it together, or if Carter has a girlfriend or Desiree has a boyfriend by then, can live in there. And then Xavier and Ashton will, when they're elders, will probably move in too, if we can fit them in, although if there's going to be kids there, I don't know. Just wish we could have more Sims in one household, although it would get pretty crazy. I'm not really sure what I'm thinking about right now, but I seem to just be going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. And I wish I'd turn off the grid in a second. That's kind of annoying me now. I know a lot of you guys have said in previous builds to please turn off the grid. And I try to remember, and I've never really understood what the issue is, but right now I understand. It's just annoying on the eyes. It's just not as easy to look at, but hopefully I turn it off. Hopefully. Come on, Della, you can do it. Hopefully soon. But there's a nice little ensuite for Desmond and Liberty. I mean, it's okay. And then Carter's double bed's going to be up against the wall, so yeah, that's fine. He is a single. Well, actually, he was dating Taylor, and cheated on her. So he's kind of single, but like half single. I don't know. He's a half single man. Oh yes, we turned off the grid. Good one. Loving it. Oh, some of the greenery on top of the pink house, their front patio has been deleted too. I wish The Sims 4 wouldn't do that. It deletes items all the time, but not straight away, just oh my gosh, were we doing it in real time just then? Maybe that was our issue and that's why we're going so slowly. I think I forgot to speed up that last part because I was like, we are going so slowly right now, like snail pace. But we're back into it. We're about to do the kitchen. Woo! This takes me a while to figure out what kind of look and feel I wanted in this area. I was like, what kind of couple is Desmond and Liberty? What kind of taste do they have? But I decided youthful is what my aim was, which is kind of hard to do in a way. But we get there in the end. And I liked having this exposed brick wall because it kind of gives a nod to Liberty's upbringing. She lived in a house with a lot of exposed brick. Her dads, who brought her up, are a gay couple, and they had a lot of, I guess, industrial influences around the house, and I think that she would pick up on that and want that in her own house. I think how we've grown up, often we want to bring in some of what we grew up with into our own spaces when we're a bit older, maybe, unless you absolutely hated it and you're like, I can't wait to move out and I'm gonna make my house completely different. Maybe. But I really like these glass cupboards in The Sims 4. You can access them from the cogwheel. There's a cogwheel icon when you go into benches and cupboards, and it allows you to customize the cupboards and benches. So I quite liked that. We also went with an electric blue right here for a second. I was like, that is so cool, but it doesn't suit the exterior of the house, and I changed it to green, a bit of a green color. And yeah, you've got to think they're a new couple. They don't have a lot of money, but they've moved into this house. I mean, it's a pretty good house for not having much money, I've got to say. But yeah, they're just kind of bit by bit renovating. Quite like the paintings there. They're just timber and they tie in the floor to the walls, which is always a handy thing. And the kitchen's very white, 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 white. And it's a nice contrast to the floor and the bricks. Handy that the bricks have white in them because it ties in that color scheme quite well. And then we are going to actually change that dining room. Those chairs and the dining table have been oh, actually not the dining table. Those chairs have been carried from Xavier and Ashton's old townhouse. So Liberty's been given those chairs, which is nice, handed down. And that's the painting Xavier did for her. And then the lounge room, we take a little while figuring out what we want to do here, but in the end, I like the lounge room. We sneaky size up of the TV then. That's a good trick. The TV costs a lot less than the big TVs, but then you can just scale up the small TV. So nice one. There we go. We've changed the walls again. I just really liked the electric blue color, and I figured, you know what? It's fine if it doesn't suit the outside of the house. They'll paint the outside of the house when they feel they can afford it. Oh, we didn't keep the electric blue. We went with pastel blue and yellow. That's right. And then put brick on the other wall, like the dividing wall was all brick. I do remember now. Okay. Anyways, so we use a chocolate brown wall in the other room, and then these yellow chairs we already had, so they're just using them in the lounge room for now, but they've been painted maybe. And then then we have a few nice things in the corner there. We're definitely going to add to this house more, or both houses more, as they get a little bit more lived in. Although maybe Trinity and Cody's house, not as much. We'll leave that more simple because they are in their elderly stage of life and they want to keep things simple and clean. We have a small desk area here. Liberty can do her business work, which is handy. Very snazzy desk and computer, I might add. Very snazzy indeed. And then I love this tree decal, which you usually put in a kid's room maybe, but it works in making this house seem really youthful, and I think it suits Liberty because Liberty had a lot of purple in her room when she was a teenager, so it kind of looks back at that or brings a little bit of her childhood into her adulthood or young adulthood. There's also an easel there because Xavier, I'm sure, would like her to practice painting now and then. And lots of shoe racks. Shoe racks are pretty cool things. But yeah, we're pretty much almost getting to the end of the build now, just popping in a few extra things around the place, and we will go into screenshots quite soon. But I think with the bedroom, it's just they've spent all their money downstairs making that seem newer, and upstairs is still, they've kept their former wallpapers, and they'll renovate it over time if they want to, so that's nice. It's realistic, and a nice mirror there. And the bathrooms are just really simple. I don't really like putting bathroom screenshots in because I feel like they're pretty basic a lot of the time, unless they're a really fancy bathroom, which I would put a special screenshot in. And then, oh, that's right, Carter's bedroom. I wanted it to look very temporary. So this pale yellow wallpaper obviously does not suit him, and he's just tried to cover it up as best as he can with posters everywhere. But when he inherits the house next door, he'll make it look more like him. And I reckon the house next door is going to get quite a renovation. It's going to have a lot of work done. With Trinity not around, which is really sad to talk about, but she's still kicking, she's still doing well. And then this extra room here is actually going to be the nursery or the baby's room. So there's 2 bedrooms there for them to fill up with kids, or Ashton and Xavier when they move back in later on, which is likely they can move in there. But I mean, Xavier and Ashton have the best bachelor pad. Like, it is so them. I gave them the banana bachelor pad that I built quite early on in getting The Sims 4, and it's just banging. Like, they're just suit it so well. And I think we do visit them in the next part of the LP, part 52. So that's kind of cute to see. And putting in the plants from their old house and a few plant pots on top of there. And that's pretty much the refurnished new townhouses, which I think is perfect for the Wilkins Ballantyne's family to move into. I mean, let me know what you think in the comments down below. But basically, this is the exterior of the houses. You can get a nice look at them there. Some of the stuff got deleted, unfortunately. But then here is Carter going up the staircase, the lounge room, which is looking a little bare, actually. So we might do a bit of work on that. Dining room with the pears. Loving the pears. And then Carter's still going up that staircase. The kitchen, for Cody to work away in with the chalkboards where he probably writes down all the ingredients he's wanting for the week. Trinity's perfect office. I think it's pretty. And the bedroom. So, I don't know, it looks lived in. I like the black mirror with the black and white wallpaper. I think it kind of ties in a little bit. It looks kind of nice. And then, of course, Desiree's room contrasts to that quite a lot. Another shot of the study. This is the more youthful house. This is Liberty and Desmond's house, and hopefully their kids' house soon, where Carter is just hanging out for now. Funky lamp we created using the Move Objects On sheet earlier. You might have noticed that. And Desiree's got her guitar there. It's all pretty new, pretty funky. I mean, they're a pretty lucky couple to have all of this going for them. Like, Liberty's dad's definitely helped out on this one. Definitely. It's just looking nice. And then, I did put one shot of a bathroom in there. So there you go. If you're hanging out for that bathroom shot, there it is. And also there's a photo with the stinking veggie patches on top of the roof soon. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to speaking to you very, very soon.